What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Claressa Shields go live after doing her response blog to Layla Ali to get reaction from the people. Oh, I don't be getting her sometimes. I'm just keeping it real. Like she believe I met women like this before to some degree, and like I said before, I like Claressa Shields better when she was just boxing and silent. The more and more she talked, the more and more I just find it hard to really like. I can't really vibe with her. I'm just keeping it real. I can't vibe with her, like, especially when you. The hardest thing about listening to somebody talk is when you know the truth and the things they speaking about is not the truth. Especially when it come to me. Like when y'all see this battle truth, I don't really like. I have this thing when it comes to liars. It bothers me a lot. Like I'm not one of those ones that when you in my face and you talking to me and I know you lying, that I want to keep listening to you. Once you start lying, I really don't want to listen to you no more. I really don't want to hear the conversation. I don't really like lying. Two things I despise, right? I despise liars and bad breath. I can't stand people with bad breath, and it's even worse. No, I think, yeah, it's even worse when you lie. You know what I mean? And when you got them both, oh my gosh. So I call it a stinking lie. When you got them both, I call it a stinking lie. And I have to tell many people that you are a stinking liar. Anyway, when I'm listening to her talk, I just feel some type of way because it's like she don't like to listen. For one, you could tell she's very rebellious. She don't like to listen, and she create in her mind her own lies. Like I know a person like that, a few people like that, that literally create lies and believe they own lies to the nail and to the nail of it. Like they hang on it, you know? And she remind me of that when I be hearing her talk. And it's crazy because as she be speaking, when you know the truth, it bothers you. So she was on this live basically trying to get feedback on her video she put out thinking she did a good job against Layla Ali. I think that really hurt her. And it's like, you know, she didn't put it together. She didn't even know what she was doing. She was saying stuff like, roll the clips. Like, roll the clips. Girl, you do know this YouTube. Roll the clips. Like, stop it, man. But she was just doing a lot of deception in that video, and it was just terrible because you knew the background of things she was saying, and I'm like, ugh. And then she went live and did the same thing here. So let's listen to some of this, right? And this would I be meaning, like this stuff crazy. Let's listen to some of this.
Too disrespectful, but it was completely boxing. She did an interview with Sway and she was like, "Oh, Claressa said I wasn't a good businesswoman. She made it personal now. You know, she came for my business and I was like, when I seen that, I didn't jump on the internet and say anything. I DM'd her. I think probably on Twitter. I DM'd her and said, "Hey, I saw you on Sway and you said that I said that you were a bad businesswoman, and I've never said that." And we had messages back and forth. And in the messages, she just came back all being mean. Like I wasn't trying to make peace. I was letting her know that I've always kept it boxing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know how hard it is up in women's boxing to make some money, you know, to get out that boxing bubble, to actually make it somewhere up in women's boxing. It's hard as hell.
Okay. She made a statement saying that when she was coming at Layla Ali, she never made it personal. She always kept it just boxing. That's not true. When you was making statements against her, it was personal. You was calling her a hater. You was saying how she jealous of you. You was saying how she want to take your shine. You was saying how she like to attach her name to people that's actually doing it so that she could stay relevant. You got to saying statements like she's only Muhammad Ali's daughter and she does nothing else. You was saying that she wasn't really a real champion, that the people she fought was like nobodies, and the sport is way more competitive than it was in her days. Like, all those are personal shots. Those not boxing shots. When you're literally trying to say, like, if it wasn't for your father, you wouldn't have nothing. You wouldn't be known for nothing. You living in your father's shadow. Like, that's hate. That's hate. Okay? I don't care how you think or what you say, that is hate. And you're trying to discredit anything she did or brought to the table. That's hate, no matter how you look at it. And again, I don't see a reason why she personally have to hate on you for anything. I just don't see it. Because again, you're not a better champion than her. You're not. She was undefeated. She knocked out 21 of her 24 fighters. You only have 17 fights and saying I'm the greatest in the world. I'm the greatest of all time. With 17 fights. You were saying that when you only had 13 fights. But that go to show you, like, how weak. I'm just gonna keep it real. That go to show you how weak women boxing really is. That you can have your first championship fight, your fourth fight was your championship fight. Do you know, really, before men boxers even get a shot or somebody consider giving them a shot, they already got to fight like 20, 30 times before they even get a shot? But you got your championship shot in your fourth fight. Like, come on, what are we talking about here? But you the greatest of all time in the world with only 3 knockouts. Like three, like what like, do you? I don't really think you paying attention to this. Then you saying, I won 2 gold medals. Okay, congratulations, you did. You won 2 gold medals, and that's an honor to have. That's an honor to have. You know what I mean? But come on, we're not gonna play these games, man, like that. Stop. Please stop. You have to catch up with this woman. I don't see how she's jealous of you in any type of way. And I'm not throwing no shade. I'm just saying, I think you have to say that to feel good about what you're doing when it comes to coming against this lady. You have to say that. I don't see how you better than her in no type of way. When you Google y'all network, her network is higher than yours. Financially, she make more money than you. Literally. Her boxing record is better than yours. She come from a family name that's more respected than yours. She actually look better than you. She actually have a real husband, and you is having sex with a married man. She actually have her own family. She actually running her own business. So it's like, how do you find it to say she's jealous of you when your boxing record ain't even close to hers? Like, literally, your boxing record not even close to hers. It ain't even close. So it's like, do you need to say that to believe in what you're doing? Because that's what I get from it. Sounds like you're trying to get us to believe she's hating on you, when in reality, you're the one hating on her. Like, you're really saying that the beef started because she was acting in the Breakfast Club when she returned to boxing. And at this time, she was your friend. When she made the statement and said she don't think it's no woman out here that really can challenge, that really gives her a challenge to come back. Then you took that and just go gun-ho. You throw the friendship out the window. You throw any business decision she ever gave you, any big sister, little sister, you throw all that out the window and took it as disrespect. Like, hold on, wait, you're talking about me? Come on, what is going on here? That right there is, it sounds like you needed that to use it to actually go against her, because you believe also it ain't no challenge here in boxing. That's why you so proudly like, I whoop this lady, I beat a woman ass. You don't believe no woman can beat you in this era. and you think the only one who can give you a challenge, just like Layla Ali saying, is her. You think Layla Ali is the only one can give you a challenge. Okay, let me ask you this. The woman you saying that Layla Ali was afraid to box, the lady Ann, okay, why you ain't trying to box her? If you believed Layla Ali could have been that lady Ann could knock her out, why you didn't do it? That, according to you, that would be the better fight. If you believed Ann Wolf could beat Layla Ali and knock her out and wipe the floor with her, according to you, okay, then why you ain't offering her the millions? She don't, look, Ann Wolf don't even need 15 million. You want to get, look, think about this. You want to give Layla Ali the 15 million to fight you, but also going on record saying Ann Wolf would have beat Layla Ali butt and wiped the floor with her, and Layla Ali was ducking her whole career. Okay, then logically, the better fight for you then would be Ann Wolf, who don't even want 15 million. Ann Wolf will take maybe 1 or 2 million, probably less than that. She wouldn't take 15 million. And since you the attraction and you believe you the one that's the GOAT, offer the money to Ann Wolf. Let's see how good you do against Ann Wolf, who you knew would have walked the floor with Layla Ali. That sounds like the logical thing to do. You get to save more money. You get the bigger payout because you wasn't going to get the bigger payout with Layla Ali. So you get the bigger payout over Ann Wolf, and you get to fight the best, according to you. So wouldn't that be the more logical thing to do? That's all I'm saying. What's the difference? You want to fight Layla, but Ann Wolf was at her time. So they're around like the same age, correct? Okay, then fight Ann Wolf, who's supposed to be the better fighter. Offer her some of that money. That'd be the better thing to do because it's obvious you believe it ain't no competition here for you neither. And that's why you need to fight Layla Ali. Because every time you're arguing, I'm the greatest, when people look at boxing, they don't look at you as the greatest boxer in the world. They look at Layla Ali as being the greatest female boxer in the world. They don't look at that as being you. I'm just keeping it real. You good in our era. You the best right now in our time. But when they saying female greatest, they look at Layla Ali. And you don't overshadow her. No, you. I know you want to, but you don't. I'm just keeping it 100.
It's hard.
No,
So
you're
it's
right
like, why
about
would I
that.
come for your business outside the ring when a lot of girls don't even have any business outside the ring and they don't even have any business in the ring? You know, like as far as in boxing, like they brand is pretty poor. So it was like, why would I come at a woman for it and be like, she's not good in business? That never happened.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
So I was reaching out to her to let her know that, basically I still feel like I can beat her up, but I didn't say nothing about her business. And then she just came at me like really nasty back. Like she was real nasty, real mean. And I'm like, I didn't send you this video, send you this text to make peace. I'm just coming to you woman to woman to let you know, like, yeah, it's beef and I still want to fight you, but I never said you was a bad businesswoman.
Exactly. You never made
What
it
she say?
personal.
I
So
never made it personal. If you watch, but I didn't say nothing about her business. And then she just came at me like really nasty back. Like she was real nasty, real mean. And I'm like, I didn't send you this video. Send you this text to make peace. I'm just coming to you woman to woman to let you know, like, yeah, it's beef and I still want to fight you, but I never said you was a bad businesswoman.
exactly. You never made it personal.
I
So
never.
False. Like I just broke down. You did make it personal. I just broke that whole thing down. You did make it personal. The moment you said without her father, she ain't nothing, or the only thing she trying to live off is her father's name. You did make it personal. You're discrediting anything she brings to the table, and you basically saying she's only Muhammad Ali's daughter. Nothing else matter. Her marriage don't matter. Her kids don't matter. Her business don't matter. Her boxing career don't matter. Nothing else matter. She's only Muhammad Ali's daughter. That's personal. That's disrespectful. That's discrediting anything she does. Literally. So that is personal. Like, come on. And then I don't know who that dude is just agreeing with everything you want to say because he want to share the limelight with you.
Made it personal. If you watch, so you watched her whole 30-minute Hey documentary. She made it very personal. Talked about things that had nothing to do with nothing. Had nothing to do with nothing.
Not true. Her documentary had something to do. Every point she hit had to do with everything because she was actually showing how you first started out, befriending her, wanting big sister advice, and she embraced you and brought you under her wing to give you that insight, to educate you, to prepare you for what you was about to step into, to tell you what to be careful of, to help you and give you advice to better your career. Now, you didn't have to accept it. You didn't have to take it, but you can't say it wasn't offered, that it wasn't given to you, that she didn't present that to you. So everything she did say in that documentary did mean something because first she showed your character, how you use it to draw people in. Then you sit and wait for opportunity. This the same thing Remy Ma exposed about you. Before you start having sex with Papoose, you was befriending her. You went in her DMs and sought her out. You literally went in her DMs, sought her out, asking her for advice. She brought you under her wing. She helped you, giving you fashion tips, showing you how to dress, supporting you, and everything. And then now you having sex with her husband 3 years later. Like, come on. That's the same thing Layla Ali was showing. And then she was showing how you are a bad, basically, role model when it comes to the women professional sport of boxing that you don't believe you're doing. See, in your mind, you believe boxing is enough to carry the sport. No, there's also a lifestyle that comes with it. Because at the end of the day, you're still a woman. And a woman should have respect, modesty, and courtesy about herself. When you have younger girls looking up to you, when you have other women looking up to you. So you're not only being a representative of the sport, you're also representing women. So your conduct and character matter a lot. When you going on the internet calling other women bitches and hoes and hating mother effers and I got more money than y'all and you rubbing it in people's face like you never had nothing. Even though you may say, well, they speaking against me. You're making yourself accessible by going on social media, trying to get people to accept something that even your very God don't accept. The God you claim to be your Lord and Savior don't even accept what you're saying and doing. He don't even accept who you with. So why are you getting offended when others don't? And then you're not mentally in a place where you can actually take on that type of hate without you lashing back in hate. No, that it's not for you. So why even do it? Why even do it? You don't see Beyonce doing that type of stuff. You won't see women in powerful positions doing that. If Beyonce go live right now, as much as many people like her, you know how many people gonna be in her comments hating on her? A lot. Why you think she don't go live and do it? When you know your place and you know your position, you understand how to live in it. You understand how to walk in it. You don't get that. You're not mentally fit to do that. Anybody can trigger you. Anybody can trigger you. And that's not good. When you entertain every bad comment, when you entertain every bad thing said about you, when you entertain these things and act as though it's coming out of nowhere, when you forget what you're presenting before them that makes them say the things they say against you. Like, come on, girl. Like, come on, man. Come on. Where's y'all advisors at?
I mean, she's brought culture in it. She said, I'm a bad representation of the culture and the sport. Like, listen, you cannot like me and all that stuff, but to come at me and say that I'm a bad representation of boxing, Like that is literally the thing that I represent the best.
No, you don't. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by look at her mentality. Her mentality has her believing because she never lost the fight and that she's good in fighting. She represents boxing the best because she never lost. Representing boxing don't only mean your record of what you're doing in the ring. Representing boxing is also your lifestyle outside of the ring. You are a poor representative of that. You do not be an advocate for women like that. Look, they're literally here. You're literally here promoting adultery as though nothing is wrong with it. At the same time, confessing to be a born again Bible believing Christian. You wear half naked, provocative clothes like you Cardi B, Remy Ma, Nicki Minaj, and you look and you're claiming to be a Christian, and you showing ass and titties and pussy. What are you doing? You're literally promoting adultery with a married man on your arm, tatting him all over your body, when the man's still married. The man's still married. You're going on live calling black women hoes, F these bitches, F these hoes. What are you talking about? That's not how you represent boxing as the woman champion of the world. Where's your self-control? Where's your discipline in your tongue? Where's your conduct of Christianity by which you claiming you are? But that's her mentality. No, I box, so I represent boxing well. No, you don't. You just fighting. But you're not fighting against those demons that's actually bringing you down. You don't even see it. You don't even want to listen. It's like you have no problem with being deceived and deceiving others. And I see this happening in you, and it's bad. It's bad, sis. I'm keeping it 100. It's bad. You need some wise people in your corners who not just trying to yes man you just to get crumbs and just to get a buck and a dollar from you. You need people in your corner who don't care about how much money you make, who don't care about how popular you are, but who have your best interest to keep you on the path of truth by which the enemy don't pull you down. And you're not seeing this. You are allowing yourself to be destroyed within, and you're not putting no protection around you. In fact, you are surrounding yourself with the enemy in his devices to keep you entangled and trapped, and allowing you to believe that you're comfortable when you shouldn't be. Let's listen to some more.
Well, not only that. I mean, let's look at the history of boxing. What does it even mean to be a bad representation of boxing? We've had the mob. We've had like the steroids. We have.
And these are the people you don't want in your corner. Listen to this guy. You see how I just broke down how you're a bad representative of female boxing as a result of your conduct outside of the ring and sometimes inside of the ring. But here's this guy saying, no, ain't nothing wrong with that. Boxing have been represented by mob and everything. So how could somebody say something like that about you? Because at the end of the day, you're still a woman. There's a level of self-respect that comes with being a woman. Even though we know wrong is wrong for both men and women, but there's a higher accountability when it comes to women. Most women are affected by HIV more than men. Women are stuck with the children when men leave them. Women are more emotionally hurt and scarred. That leads into depressions and suicide as a means of being hurt, traumatized. 1 out of every 3 women is raped or molested before they turn the age of 15. And you should know this personally. So there's a level of accountability that comes with being a woman that's greater than that expected of a man. Whether you want to accept it or not, it is. It means something. Y'all fight is harder. Your level of respect is harder. You have to recognize and understand the position you have been put in to bring light to that, to also be a work of education to that, by which you can elevate and help others who struggle in those areas. You've been put in a position that you mentally can't gravitate to understand how to operate in it. Because all your talk and conversation becomes niggerish. Layla Ali checked you so womanly, so respectfully, so smooth, that you had to come back and copy everything she did so you wouldn't look as foolish as you did. She made you cover your body up from looking like Sexy Red. She made you present yourself in better attire, make sure your makeup and hair was professionally done better when actually doing your presentation against her. She made you mind your language in your conversation when speaking against her, just like but she do that in the natural. You had to train yourself to do that for that blog. And she do it naturally because that's how she honestly lives. You had to train yourself and do it and hope you didn't mess up while doing it, even though you messed up while doing it, because you don't naturally talk that way and you don't naturally walk in that. You have bad people around you that's not helping you. And I don't think you allow them to help you because your mentality is always fighting. You fight against the truth. You fight against what's right. You fight against your own self. And that's your greatest enemy. The fight you having against your own self. That's just real, sis. I'm just keeping it 100. That's just real. These other people can lie to you because they're bringing you down. I'm telling you what's real. If you don't check that, if you don't fix that, you're going to really, really hurt yourself and destroy yourself. It's already been hurting you. This is why you can't really get the sponsorships you want. Of course, you'll get a rapper sponsorship because it's rap. It's nothing but disrespect, violence, and all that. So, of course, a rapper going to support you. Of course, a record label going to support you. It's rap. It's nothing but murder. It's nothing but demon time and drilling. And that's exactly what you doing. Like, come on, sis. Like, come on, man. You gotta do better than this.
People are beating up on their wives, killed their wives. We like what are we doing? What do you mean to be a bad representation of boxing? I didn't really like that from her. My thing is this, right?
It is. That's what I'm saying. Layla Ali didn't lie. She told the truth. When you're in that spotlight, it matters. She told the truth. You're promoting adultery. That's not a good look for women. That's the same thing that destroyed Alicia Keys in her career. Alicia Keys was on the top. Then she started having sex with Swiss Beats. With Swiss Beats, who was married to the one lady. At the same time doing women empowerment song. Because a real man knows a real woman always come first. And a real man just can't deny a woman's worth. So she was doing all these women empowerment songs. And you are having sex with a married man who got a family. And you tore apart their marriage. That destroyed her career. Women went against her. Women no longer wanted to support her because women don't like that. One thing about being successful, women played the role in your success. And when you start going against women, one thing about women, they will support each other. That's why they was against Remy Ma. You only been highlighted by women because not only did they support you when it came to boxing, but you got highlighted by women as a result of Remy Ma betraying them. Women believe that Remy Ma betrayed them when she went against her husband. Women don't like that because women know how important it is to have a husband. A lot of women want a husband. And when you have a husband who, like Papoose was painted, a guy who actually loved his wife, which he did. He loved his wife. He supported his wife. He loved his children. Women honor that. Women value that. And when Remy betrayed that, women looked at it as though she betrayed them, which highlighted you more. They wanted to see Papoose now with somebody they believed was better for him, even though it was wrong with what he did in being still married. But they had despised her so much that they embraced you as a result of their hate they start feeling for her because of what she did. That's the only reason why you got that light. That's the only reason why they started supporting you. And then it drew attention to you that they began to start being more invested in you. And now being more invested in you, they starting to reveal things about you. And it's not really looking too good sometimes, sis. Because now since the shock value is over, like the shock value was really over. See, in the beginning, it was shock value. Oh, Remy Ma cheated on Papoose, and now Papoose with Claressa Shields. It was shock value. But they needed something to get on Remy case about to hit her back with because of how she disappointed them. And you benefited from that. But now that the shock value is over, people begin to, they still women at the end of the day. They seeing like, hold on, sis, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You better be careful. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm telling you something real, man. You ain't gonna get it real like this. Ain't nobody on this internet gonna give this to you real like this, because I'm not gonna post shade on you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell you, sis, how you can fix this situation. You have to stop fighting against those who have your best interests. You have to check yourself. You really do. The worst enemy for everybody is the fight they have against themselves. And you need to be true to the things you saying about God. The Bible says God will not be mocked. You are literally mocking the living God. You're calling yourself a Christian and you showboating a married man and you have no Holy Spirit conviction. And you thinking that it's cool, and you thinking that it's funny, and you blending right in with the dark side, thinking you're proving a point. You release the album and sound just like Cardi B, sound just like Sexy Red and Nicki Minaj and them. You literally talking just like them. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? What are you representing? What banner are you holding? Are you holding the flag of the living God, or are you saying his name while parading Satan? Because that's what it looked like. Like the enemy is using you to shame and mock God. Say you a Christian, say you believe in God. Now let them know you with a married man. Say you're a Christian, say you believe in Jesus Christ, and drop your gangster rap album. Say you're a Christian, say you believe in Jesus Christ, take off your panties and take off your bra and cover yourself in Reynolds rap. What? Like, girl, what the hell are you doing? You don't want to. Who is in your damn corner? Where's your advisors? You talking about you go to church, you read the Bible. Where's your Christian sisters? Where are your Christian sisters? Where's your pastor? No, this is terrible. This is terrible. And you got the wrong people in your corner because they're telling you you okay and you not. You're not. You already tried to kill yourself twice. Those are demons you're wrestling with. Anytime it comes to the point where you want to kill yourself and carry out those orders that you actually literally actually did, you need help mentally. Because those demons not gone. The same ones that influenced you to do it and you actually went through with it only to survive it, that's not gone. Medication cannot sedate a demon. Positive thinking cannot get rid of a demon. It's still there. And he's comfortable with you because he's been dealing with you for a long time and have a lot of success in influencing you. And the more you move away from God, the more you become comfortable with the darkness. You're comfortable in an adulterous relationship. That's not Christianity. That's not evidence of the Holy Spirit. That will bother you as a true born-again, Bible-believing Christian. That will bother you knowing that you're having sex with a married person, striking against the very commandment of the living God. No adulterer. Do not commit adultery. I hate divorce. Exodus chapter 20, Malachi chapter 3. You're comfortable with it. You parade it. You celebrate it. You reward it. That's not good. You don't have no Holy Spirit conviction. That's not good. Nah, that's not good.
Like at least for me personally, I personally hate to see two black women going at it, right? I hate that. But this is a competitive sport. If it's gonna end in a ring, it's cool. But if it's just we're gonna do a back and forth and I'm gonna talk shit about her and it's gonna get personal, then it doesn't make no
done.
sense.
I just wanted to get my point across because I ain't never gonna let nobody try to defame my character and my name the way that she tried to.
100%.
Yeah, but now it's like, okay, so what? Like, I'm ready to announce my next fight. I have a huge announcement. Like, that's what I'm focused on. Like, I worked out an hour and a half this morning. I got so many goals and so many things I gotta do. I'm not going back and forth with nobody who I'm not fighting against.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. And it don't do nothing for you. It don't do nothing for you. You know, I'm just trying to figure out what's her end game. Because if she doesn't want to step in the ring with you, then what's the point of all of this?
Matt.
See how they just reversed that? I'm not going back and forth with somebody over the internet and then do like, if she's not going to fight you, what's the point of all that? You the one that gave it energy. You the one gave this energy. You the one that I want her. I'm calling out. See this, see that. There's more things about you saying against her than she's saying against you. You gave this energy. Now you playing the victim as though you didn't put this out here. And that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, the fakeness, girl, you got to recognize the fakeness. You said that this was once your friend, your big sister, who you came to for advice. But you got offended because she said she will not return back to boxing because she don't believe there's a challenge for her in boxing. And you took that as disrespect to you, but this is supposed to be your friend and your big sister. If my friend and big brother said that and I'm the champion, I don't care about them saying that. I'm not offended in that. And I'm sure not finna take it personal against them when I'm the champion. And I know that that may be true for her. I can't say that that's wrong for her to say that if that's her truth and how she believes that she don't want to do. When she been retired for 17 years, so she been retired for 17 years, and now I'm just supposed to take away from my husband and my kids and get back into training in the gym to have one fight. Like I'm struggling and hurting for money. When my husband's successful, I'm successful. No, I don't think I don't think nobody is worth me doing that. Okay? I don't think I have competition that I want that bad to actually do that. What's wrong with her saying that? Now, you can look at it as shade. Okay, I get it. But if that's your friend and your big sister, that ain't no means of you to act this out in anger and want to put hands on her and punch her in the mouth and go inside her head. And you really wasn't friends. It's an opportunist. Sorry. That's just the truth. I'm sorry.
It was all for clout, for relevance, for a YouTube channel. That's all it was for. You would think after all these years she would have been started a YouTube channel. She just started. She just made one just to get on there and do that video about me. And then maybe now she's gonna sell some more of her seasonings. But she ain't trying
Come
to
on,
fight, Matt.
Claressa, come on, man.
What? Matt, what? Okay, her video got I think 400 something K views on it. Now post her cooking and see how many views it get.
No, you're right. Listen, because the people, listen, believe it or not, the people are interested in the fight. I'm not interested in the fight because I think that's kind of a mismatch. But there are a lot of
Nah,
people.
man, ain't no mismatch. She said she
Come
too
on,
big, too
Clarissa,
strong, too
stop it.
fast.
Clarissa,
Too,
stop it. Come on, man. Come
she
on,
just
man.
too much for me.
Come on,
She too
Clarissa.
much.
Come on.
She's too big and strong for me. I ain't even got no skill or nothing like that. I ain't got no good defense, no offense.
I did see her say that. I was like, okay, well,
Is that not hating, Matt?
it is. Because listen, objectively speaking, you are the most skilled woman in boxing.
Period.
This,
Period.
objectively speaking, I did find that to be a bit weird, but we know
I
how the
found the
fight's gonna
whole
end.
30-minute video to be weird. And I'll be honest with you. I put my right hand to God. I've only seen the snippets of it from what people posted on like certain little blogs or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't sit there 30 minutes and watch that.
Well,
That's a
unfortunately, I
lie.
did.
I don't believe
I
that.
did.
That's a lie. That is a lie. I don't believe that at all. That's a lie. You're not finna get me to believe you've been calling out Layla Ali. You know her name is bigger than yours. You know she's more respected than you. You listen to anybody else. You listen to everybody else blog who is none of importance or not even nowhere near Layla Ali or what they got to say. But when Layla Ali do a 30-minute blog about you and it's actually effective, bringing you to the point where you have to dress up, take off your clothes, get your makeup done, get your hair done, mind your language and manners. You didn't watch that whole video? And you taking clips of what she said in that video, like, girl, like that's what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh, man, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy.
I wanted to see because I don't understand the beef. To be honest with you, I'm like, because you're
Yes, you
not
do.
even in the same
You don't
lane.
want to be honest.
Like,
No.
because she don't box no more. She hasn't boxed in what, like 20 years?
17 years. 17.
Yeah, yeah. She hasn't boxed in forever.
Hold on. What you mean they not in the same lane? As though what? You right. I don't believe they in the same lane. I believe Layla Ali is up here and Claressa is down here. Claressa box and she's the one that's the champion right now, but Layla retired the champion, undefeated. Claressa Shields is still behind when it comes to her record. She don't have a better record than Layla Ali at all. She don't have a better life. She's living better than Layla Ali. So how is it a mismatch? In what way? In what way? Claressa Shields has 17 fights, 3 knockouts. Layla Ali has 24 fights, 21 knockouts. Layla Ali have the better name, the better history. Her worth is more. She's more respected as a woman, a mother, a wife. What do you mean, dude? Who is that dude up there talking? What do you mean? It ain't no, what did he say? Y'all dare y'all try to disrespect this woman.
Like certain little blogs or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't sit there 30 minutes and watch that.
Well, unfortunately, I did. I did. Because I wanted to see, because I don't understand the beef, to be honest with you. I'm like, because you're not even in the same lane. Like,
No,
because she don't box no more. She hasn't boxed in what, like 20 years?
17 years, 17.
Yeah, yeah. She hasn't boxed it forever. Y'all not in the same lane. She's more of the in the Martha Stewart kind of lane, with her seasonings and all that shit.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah. I
That's a
didn't say
good
she's on
twist.
Martha
Okay.
Stewart level, Claressa. I said she's in that lane. I said she's in
Hey,
that lane.
whenever I hear Martha Stewart, I think about Oprah. So all right, my bad.
I ain't on that level, but yeah, I do different things. Like you're a boxer, you're a fighter.
And that's all you can say. You saying they not in the same lane, but the only thing you can say about Claressa Shields is she's a boxer. In what? What else? You better not say rapper. Like, and what else? What else? Exactly. So they not in the same lane. But you trying to make it seem as though Claressa Shields just surpassing her and they not. No, we're not gonna play these games because you on air with her. Because you want to be in relationship with her to be cool. Like, what are you talking about? Man, stop with these games, man.
Obviously, you do other stuff, but
Matt,
you are a fighter at your
when it
core.
like,
So
if we gonna post some real receipts, you know what I'm saying? Like I did, we need to post them records and make sure that we post the record of those who we fought against. You're not about to sit here and keep talking about how many knockouts you got when we know back then it was a bunch of women who probably didn't even really want to box for real, who really didn't have no skill. They took boxing as like a little hobby. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but that's different though because here's where I defend Layla and I also defend you. 'Cause I do see some of the commentary about your opponents at like heavyweight and stuff. Like people don't understand how difficult it is to be a trailblazer, to be one of the first through the door. So they automatically think that you guys are not fighting competition or
Matt,
whatever. But
you can't
there's
you can't compare 5 world championships to 19.
oh no, I get that. I get that. But there's
You
always
also can't compare 3 weight classes. I think she won at 3 weight classes. She won belts there. I've been undisputed in 3 different weight classes and 4 time undisputed. I think
correct.
that you
Twice
need
at
to look
middleweight.
at the yeah, right. You need to look at the actual, and when you look at Layla Ali box and look at me box, it's clear as day. It's
Yeah,
clear as
yeah.
day.
But
But
it's a
it's the
different
thing
era.
of
But
just
Clarissa, that's
be
like saying,
great. You know,
but
she
look at it
she
this way.
won't
Look at
look
it this
better
way.
if she just
That's like saying that Bob Cousy ain't shit just because he ain't have an Iverson crossover.
who is
You know,
Bakuzi.
he used to play for the Celtics. I
Okay,
forgot. I'm
Matt, I
old.
got
I'm old. I'm
I
old.
got
Yeah,
I got one question for you.
yeah,
You know how Cardi B said name 5 Bia songs or else you dead, right?
yes.
Name me Layla Ali top 5 opponents. Go right now.
All right,
Go.
we got
Go.
Christy Martin.
Uh-huh. Hurry up.
We got Christy.
It's a terrible statement to make. So basically, she said, name her 5 Ali top 5 matches. If you can't do that, she basically irrelevant and ain't nothing. You know what's crazy? I don't even know yours. I watched all your fights of everybody you fought, and I don't even know none of their names. What are you trying to prove? I don't think nobody, for the most part, know that. Hold on a second. Hello. That's why I don't understand that. I don't know what you proving when you say that. Cause I don't think nobody know 5 women you box. You know them. Nobody really know the 5 women you box. So I don't get what you're proving making that statement because the same could be said about you. Like that's what I don't get. Like you the one proving hate. You get what I mean? It's like you're the one proving hate. And every time you talk, it's just proving and you just lashing out and it's just sounding crazy because it's just not true. You know what I mean? Like crazy. Crazy. Okay. Anyway. Let's listen to some more.
Martin,
Yeah, you said Christy Martin
Valerie.
twice. That's
We got
one.
Valerie Manfred.
Them 3 knockers that I got was hard as hell to get. And I've been against some really tough competition, fighting against the best forever. Like my 4th fight was for a world championship. Like against a girl 17-0, 9 knockouts. And she said she ain't even watch me fight. She said she came to America just to defend her belt, so she going back home. I ain't nothing special.
Feel like we have to give
Yeah.
Layla Ali.
It's better than it was in the
Okay, I wanted to play this part. So this other guy finna come up, and this other guy who finna come up ain't really she thought he was coming up to basically like praise her like the other dude is, but he actually coming up to defend Layla Ali argument, and she's not going to like it. She ain't gonna even try to allow this dude to talk. Watch this.
90s. It just is.
Hold on, bro. I'm
You
finna let.
know,
Well, you 100% right. I'm finna let somebody else in. This is who this right hero? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get you the flow. What's up, right hero?
Yes, what's up? What's up? I'm actually
Hmm.
disagreeing. Like, I feel like we have to give Layla
Yeah.
Ali her respect because she is a
So right,
trailblazer.
nobody ever did not give her respect. I don't know if you watched the videos, but the beefs literally started from the Breakfast Club.
No, you're not giving Layla Ali her respect. You saying her level of competition was trash. Those girls who she was fighting didn't even really want to fight. They just threw her in there with anybody. It's like you contradicting yourself so much it ain't even funny. Listen to what you're saying. You're not giving her respect. Then you go right back to the Breakfast Club thing again, and that actually really exposing you because you're mad at your so-called friend and big sister that she says she don't want to return back to boxing because she don't feel there's no one here to give her the challenge by which she have to change her whole life from her husband and kids to just go in to do one fight. Like, come on with this stupid stuff. That meant you really wasn't a friend. You actually really showing how you really feel about this woman and that you was just using her. You was just getting what you can out of her, and then when opportunity presented itself, you took it, ran off with it to bring it to the point where you need to fight her because you don't believe that your competition is good enough to consider you the GOAT, and you believe the only way you could be solidified as being the GOAT is if you fight the woman that everybody know to be the GOAT, Layla Ali. That's the truth. Come on with these games.
When she said there was no woman that inspired her to come out of retirement and that can give her a challenge. So when I asked you, so when I
Why would that matter to you? If there's look, if anything, that actually defends her again. If she said there's no woman that inspires her to come out of retirement, why would that bother you if you supposed to be her friend? That means she ain't trying to fight you. Couldn't that mean that too? That she ain't trying to fight you because she do mentor you. She is your friend. That there's no woman that inspires her to come out of retirement because she ain't trying to fight you. But you're not looking at it that way. You're trying to see the bad thing in something where it's not bad. And you're the one giving this energy. You're the one made this argument because you need her on your resume. Because your resume ain't as pretty without her name being on it.
say that, when if somebody say to you, you're not okay, forget the inspiring part, but you're not even good enough to give them a competition. Like you're not even so how's that supposed to make a world champion feel?
I wouldn't care if that's my friend.
You know, I get what you're saying, but the problem here is that like she's seeing you fight like heavyweights such as Perkins, that's a 43-year-old that only has 5 fights.
Oh.
And well, I'm just saying the boxing community
Uh-huh.
wants you to fight Shandaza Green.
Oh, okay,
So
right.
in,
So
in,
so
in my opinion, I feel like
so right here,
yeah,
can I ask you something? One of
yes,
one of Layla's biggest fights was against Christy Martin, correct?
yes,
Did you know that Layla Ali was 25 and Christy Martin was 40?
yeah. But how much fights did Christy Martin have?
Okay, we about to get to that. But now, did you know that Layla waiting up at 160 and Christy Martin was 140 pounds and they fought the next day?
Yeah, but you can have.
Man, look, I'm not going to keep this going. This 50 minutes in. I didn't want it to be this long, but when Claressa talking, you got to address some of this stuff. Look, here's the thing. These are our sisters. We support them, man. We want what's best for both of them. I just think Layla Ali is exactly where she need to be in life. She believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. She's married. She have children and family. She have business, and she's an advocate for women that she support them. And when it comes to Claressa Shields, she's our sister. She struggled with a lot of things. She's trying to figure things out. She need to get the right people around her and stop fighting against the truth. And she needs to just humble herself so that she can be a good representative and role model for female boxers and young girls that's on a come up. And that, you know, I know she have a powerful testimony, but she need to really, really be grounded and really have to have and really need some strong sisters around her that know about life, that know about womanhood to actually groom her a little better. Because that's the problem with Claressa Shields. She have no grooming. And I don't believe she have any older women in her life that can actually help her on the path that she's willing to listen to, that can groom her into womanhood, because she's not there. She don't get it. And a lot of young girls don't get this. And a lot of women ain't have that. And I believe that's where the problem at. But with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.